Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. If you're new here, thanks so much for coming by. We're so happy to see you here. And if you're not new here, happy holidays. I'm so excited. Christmas is in a couple of days, and we've been talking a lot about how we can use our vending cash and income to supplement all our Christmas festivities and holiday cheer. I even have my holiday cheer on, all very sparkly today. But I wanted to kind of shift gears a little bit and talk about our futures in today's video. So today's video is Jingle All the Way to the Bank. And before we get started with our talking points, do me a favor and click the like button, and because you like me, right? I like you. All right, and also go ahead and subscribe to the channel. The more people that subscribe, the more YouTube seems to like me and get me out to a wider audience, which is always my goal. The more people we reach, I think, and spread this message to, the better we can make a lot of people's financial futures. So let's go ahead and start. Jingle all the way to the bank. So I know we've been talking a lot about using our vending business income, our stream of income, right? 7 streams of income, to benefit us during the holidays. And that seems to focus a lot on spending money. But today we're going to talk about some other things that we can do with our vending profits. And so on our way to the bank is one way that we can wisely use our vending profits. And I'm going to kind of talk to you how we break down what we do so that we can build a financial future. So one of the things that we have with our business bank account for the vending business is we have separate accounts. So we have several different checking accounts within our business bank account. And so when income comes in, we disperse it percentage-wise to different accounts. And so one of them will be the operating expenses. And so we will put money there, and that's the money that we use when we go shopping to buy the products, or if we need to buy parts for the vending machine, things like that. Also to put gas in the minivan, all of that comes out of the operating expenses fund. But then we also have a fund or an account that is for taxes. Because if you are a legitimate business, like we are, we have our LLC, but we operate as business, we will pay taxes. And so our business has an EIN and pays taxes, and we pay quarterly, and so we save every week as money comes in. We put a little bit away for the tax bill that we know we're going to have. And that way it's not a surprise, and that way it's not like, oh man, I got to buy product this week, but I also have to pay my taxes this week. That's not something that you want to deal with. So we have an account for taxes. We also have an account that pays the bills. So we have an account that helps us to pay for just like subscriptions and things that we have for our vending business. We have operating expenses, but then we have one that all the automatic bills come out. So we have a virtual address, because you don't really want to put your personal address out there for the world on your business account. So our business account has its own address. We have a virtual address that we use, a virtual PO box. Also, we have a business line that we use, and we just use an internet service. We use, what's it called? A Grasshopper. So that's the phone number for our business. So if you call that number, you're going to get an answering service, and then it kind of forwards it to whoever needs to answer that question or whoever they're looking for within our business. And it also just looks more professional, but we pay for that on a monthly basis, and that comes out of that account for bills. And then we of course have our profit, and so we always put money away so that our profit account also grows as well. And that's where you're going to pay yourself from when you pay yourself out of your business. And that way everything is legit, and you are building a sustainable business for the future. So often people make horrible mistakes when it comes to the finances of their business, and that is what closes their business or allows their business to fail. So we also have an accountant, and I think that's important for you to know. We do pay for someone to keep our books and to keep us in line so that there are no surprises when we file our taxes, and there are no surprises. The IRS is not going to ever come after us for anything. because that would be bad. We don't want that. So these are all things that we do to financially protect ourselves and prepare ourselves to continue to go on as a business and to grow as a business. So just future financial stability is important and something you should probably think about if you're going to start a vending machine business. All of this information, by the way, I do detail all this information in some of the courses that I teach. So if you go to my website, sweetcurrencyuniversity.com, you will see these things. And I teach people about these things because these things are important. It's not just I buy a vending machine and now I'm a vending machine business owner. It doesn't really work that way. So just, building financial stability is important. And if we're going to jingle all the way to the bank, we got to know how to set up our bank, right? My next point is how about creating a holiday fund for next year? So maybe you didn't start your business until recently and it's not really making as much profit as you want, but you know what? Next Christmas, you're going to be ready because you're going to start that holiday fund now. So I know Christmas is in a couple days. You probably finish up all the buying of the gifts and things like that. You're realizing like, man, I should really save for this for next year. So maybe setting up a holiday fund and using your business profits to fund your holiday fund so that next year, you're ready to go and you have that cash on hand and we don't have to worry about those winter blues that come in January because we went into debt or we ran up our credit cards trying to please everybody. And then the last thing that I want to talk about is investments. You can invest with your business as well. So you can set up an account, and I highly recommend that you speak to an accountant about this, definitely, or your financial attorney, and don't just take my advice. But 100% you need to invest if you want your business's finances to grow. It's one thing to grow your business and to bring in profits, another thing to grow those profits. So that is something to think about as we go into the new year and as we think about our future. That is something to keep in the back of our mind so that we're not just building a business so that we can walk around with the newest shoes on our kids' feet or the latest bag that just came out for $800. I would never, but that is a thing that some people like. So we're not just throwing our money at items, but we're actually investing for our future. And I have one more. I have one more talking point about this, and that would be giving, right? And to really jingle all the way to the bank is great, but also to give some of it away. Our business donates monthly to a charity that is near and dear to our heart. It's something that medically has happened in our family, and so we give to this organization that researches brain cancer. And so we do that every month. It's an automatic, comes out of our accounts, and it's something that we do. And I think because we do it, the universe blesses us and we continue to prosper in our vending machine business. And honestly, what you put out into the world comes back. And in America, especially, we are, overly blessed. And I think it's important for us to give just as much as it is for us to capitalize and make money in our society. All right, so jingle all the way to the bank. Make sure your banking makes sense. Make sure you're investing in your future. Make sure you're saving, and make sure you're giving. And I hope you have a wonderful holiday. One of the ways I'm going to give back to you guys is check in the description box. I have added a discount code for my course. I have a course on my webpage, and it's called Vend Hustle, and it will teach you 100% everything you need to know to start your own vending machine business and be successful and be profitable. And as our gift to you, we want to go ahead and give that to you at a discounted rate. So subscribe, make sure you use that discount code because we are building a future next year, right? Looking forward to 2024. And as always, be happy. It drives people crazy.